Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video about how to get more students on Preply. A lot of you have sent comments on TikTok on the videos that I made there about how we can how you can get more students on Preply. So I thought, let me answer those questions in this video. So if that's something that you're interested in, keep watching. Okay guys, so I have some notes here of things that I want to talk about because let's face it, long gone are the days where I can remember everything offhand. Okay, so with Preply, when your profile goes live, like I said in my previous video, everything that you put into your application in terms of your description, your profile picture, and your video, that is what goes live with your profile. So your profile is now live and you've set your rates, but you're not getting any students. So here's what you can look at. So the first thing is your availability. Let's face it, we are teaching students from around the world, so everyone's time zones are different, and there are some students who are going to be 7 hours ahead of you, for example. So if your hours are limited, you're going to have a limited amount of students who can book lessons with you, because let's face it, students are not going to want to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to have lessons with you. There are students who will, but most students want to do it within their comfortable or suitable hours, right? So that's either after work or after school or on weekends. So the more availability you have, the more likely you'll get students booking with you. Okay. In my case, I can only teach at night from about 7 to I'd say midnight every week. That is during weekdays, Monday to Friday. Just because at those times, then I have someone who's at home who can help watch over my son while I'm in lessons. Because during the day, if I do book lessons and he wakes up earlier than he is meant to from a nap, that is going to interrupt the lesson, and it's not professional to leave your lesson with your student for any reason unless it is a total emergency. Okay, students sometimes will say to you, please give me 5 minutes and answer a call, or open the door, or I don't know, let somebody into their complex or something like that. But again, they are students, so some of them do it, not all of them. But you as the teacher, you don't want to be doing these things because it kind of shows that you're unprofessional. Okay, so sometimes what goes for the student doesn't actually go for the teacher as well, right? Now the next thing is your profile score. So I'm going to show you on my profile what my profile score is. So when you are on your profile, you just click on statistics, and this is what you want to look at. So we are going to be talking about that, which is the profile score. So as you can see, my profile score is pretty good. It's sitting at 91%. Ideally, you'd like to have your profile at 100%, but there are things that affect your profile score, like the descriptions, okay, your profile picture, and your video. So you want to get your profile score, ideally, look, 80s is fine, but if you can get it 90 and upwards, that's going to be perfect for you. Because I know a lot of people, it's debatable. They say that the profile score doesn't really mean anything, but I think that it does, because it wouldn't be on your statistics page if it was not important, right? So here are some of the ways that you can improve the score, and this is just very briefly by making sure, like I said in my previous videos, have a very good description, okay, lots of information, have a welcoming, friendly, clear profile picture, as well as a introduction video that is friendly, it's warm, it's precise, okay, and it tells students what you are going to do with them in the lessons, and it's just welcoming. Okay, so those are some of the things that you can do to improve your profile score. I will do a video more in depth about that. Okay, now the next thing is your response time. So students will send you messages when they look at your profile. Sometimes a student will send you a personalized message and say, "Hi Yuri, this is why I want to learn English. Can you help me? This is my the time that I have available to reach my goal, etc." So there's other times where a student looks at your profile and they start booking a lesson, but they don't complete it. In that case, Preply is going to send you a message and say, for example, John started to book a lesson with you but has not completed his booking, right? In that case, you need to send them a message and you need to encourage them to book a lesson with you. So your response time to all of these messages that you could be sent is very important, because on your profile, Preply will say typically responds within X amount of hours. Okay, so mine is sitting at response within 3 hours, right? Because obviously at night, if I am asleep and someone sends me a message, I'm not going to be able to wake up and reply to them. But generally, you want to try and respond as quickly as possible, because as you know, when you are wanting to get in contact with somebody, if you see that their response time is good, you'd be more likely to engage in a conversation with them, because you know you're not going to be waiting 24 hours for a response. Also, within the time that a student messages you, like I said, if they message you, "Hi, my name is John, I want to learn English for this reason, can you help me?" and you take 6 to 12 hours to reply, within that time, they have already messaged other tutors who have responded, and now you've lost a student. So make sure that you respond within a reasonable time period, and also try to avoid generic messages. I do have like a template that I've attached to my clipboard on my phone that I can personalize. Okay, so it's just changing a few words here and there, and it becomes a personalized message for each student. Okay, so it's really general, because obviously sometimes I don't have a lot of time to sit and type a personalized message for each student. All right, so that is something that you can do. The other thing is your rates. So when you start out on Preply, they will recommend that you start off at $9. All right, but if you have been sitting on Preply for say a week, okay, with your $9 and you don't have any students, so you've got 0 trial lessons booked, you have taught 0 lessons, you've got $0 in your wallet, right? It is advisable for you to drop your rate, because the cheaper you are, you're going to get students that are going to book with you because you're cheap. They want to see what you're like, okay? And especially if you've got that new tutor badge next to your name and you're charging $9 or $10, students are going to be like, this person hasn't been teaching on this platform, they don't have students, so why should I book a lesson with them? You know, especially if you don't have a bachelor's degree in teaching and you just have a 120-hour TEFL certificate without experience. Students are going to be a little iffy when it comes to paying $10 for a lesson with somebody with no experience and no qualifications. Okay, so my advice is to drop your rate. Okay, get students in. Once you get students, you will learn how to use the platform, use the Preply classroom. You will see how you are comfortable doing lessons with students. It gives you exposure if you've never done this before. And you then have the opportunity to ask students that you've taught trial lessons with to give you a review, right? Reviews are really important as well. Some people say they're not, but I do think that when students open up your profile, okay, and they see reviews that are good from other students, this encourages them to book a lesson with you. All right, because remember, you're not physically meeting with these students, so everything that they see is based on your profile, face value, and reviews. So set your rate low in the beginning, gain students, and then bump up your price from there, right? The other thing that I want to just talk about is the Preply algorithm. All right, so Preply makes money off of every lesson that you teach. I am going to do a separate video about this, but if you think about it logically, okay, if you are a tutor who is responding within a reasonable time period, your profile score is high, you're getting good reviews, and you're getting traffic on your profile, Preply's algorithm will favor you because they will think that you know what you're doing, you're able to book students, and they make money from it as well. Okay, so that is what I believe. So remember, at any given time on Preply, there's about 10,000 English tutors, right? And students will go and search, for example, business English, conversational English, English for travel, etc. And a list of tutors will pop up during that search. Now, like I said, there's about 10,000 tutors on here at any given time, if not more. So you want to make sure that you try to get to the bottom of that list so that you come up when the student searches for you. Okay, so things like your profile picture, your video, your score, the reviews, all of that affects that. Okay, now I'm going to show you on my profile what my position is, okay, so that you can kind of understand what I'm saying. So if you look there, it shows that I'm 185 on the list. Now I know that seems like, wow, 185 on the list, that's pretty high. But like I said, out of 10,000 tutors, it's really not that bad, all right? So it could be worse. You could be number 8,000 on the list, right? So you want to try and get to that number or lower because you'll get more students. The other way that you can get students is by going to a tab that says Find Students. So I'm going to show you how to go there and what you can do. So once you're on your dashboard, you can go to Find Students. Once you click on Find Students, it will open up this page, okay, and it says you can apply for tutoring jobs. So here you can see there's a student that says in need of an online mentor to learn English with regular tests of my improvement, okay, between $5 and $15. So if you are within time to apply for this, you can then click apply now. All right, now unfortunately this has reached the request limit, so you cannot apply to it. But basically when you're sitting on this page, the trick is to just sit here as if it's your life and just keep refreshing so that you are one of the first people to see the ad that's posted. It's not always possible. With me, for example, I can't refresh this page and sit in front of my laptop the whole day. I have a ton of things to do. So when I do get time and I am sitting, like for example, now a student did not pitch to their lesson, which I will do a video about what to do if your student doesn't pitch, okay? So I had some time, so I was sitting on this page refreshing to see if there are any new ads for tutors, okay? So you can also use that as a way or a form of finding students. Anyway, guys, those are the tips that I have for you for now. As I go along this journey, if I find any new tips, I will definitely share them with you. But if you enjoy this video, okay, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel or sharing it with somebody who you might think will find this useful. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.